You're listening to Coffee Black Radio.
What's up, Anchor and Anchorettes? How's it going? I would say Happy Memorial Day, but that's kind of an oxymoron, you know? Happy Memorial Day. Anyway, I'm not gonna get wrapped up into that. Not at the moment. How's everybody doing, man? I hope your barbecue is going okay. Is the grill working all right? I'm not grilling. I'm not doing none of that stuff, man. I think I'm gonna make some spaghetti and chill. But yeah, man, Memorial Day. Giving honor to the people who have given their lives for this country. There's one particular person I have to stop and really pay homage to, and that is Crispus Attucks, one of the first people to have died for this country. He died in the Boston Massacre. Now, not much is known about Crispus, but I do know he was a Native American. He was part Native American and he was part African American. They don't know if he was a slave or a free man or a runaway slave or what, but yeah. I also it had me wondering, had me thinking, was his name really Crispus or was it Crispy? You know, because, he was, he had his skin, he had more melanin in his skin than a lot of the other people around him. So, he was a little darker and they probably was picking on him, man, what's up, Crispy? God left you in the oven too long. Look at you all crispy. Yeah. But I know, man. I should cut it out. I really should. But no, man. He was. Think about it. He was one of the first people to have died for this country, man. Out of 3. Oh man, the other 2 gentlemen names have slipped my mind at the moment. But man, think about it, man. That is something, You know what? I bet he's the reason why when you go see movies, and remember the black dude always die first in the movies. See, carry on that Crispus Attucks legacy. Dang, dude. Man, I'm sorry, people. It's not nothing. I'm sorry, man. I'm out of it. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I need to have my behind in bed. I don't know why I get so silly when I get sleepy, man. When I get drunk, well, I don't get drunk. I just get tipsy. When I get tipsy, and when I get sleepy, I get silly. So, enjoy the ride. Oh, boy. Hey, man. Hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed, peaceful Memorial Day. And take time out to don't forget to take time out to take a moment of silence and pay respect to those who have died for this country, man, to make this country what it is today. So even though we may not agree on things and politics and all this bull crap, but we all family. So let's look out for each other, love each other, take care of each other. Love, peace, and chicken grease, people. Be blessed. I'm out. Anchorettes. Yes, it's Memorial Day. How's everybody doing? We have a couple of callers on the line. Callers, speak your mind. Speak your mind.
Hey, Coffee Black. Happy Memorial Day. I hope you got some rest. But I got you. Sometimes I get a little delirious when I'm really exhausted. So nothing wrong with that. But I never heard of that guy. So thanks for sharing about him. And, sometimes it's good to still look at the bright side of things, even though that person may be gone. So I think that's all you were trying to do, just picture how he may have been the butt of jokes or something, and maybe he laughed it off or whatever. But it's funny because a name like that is just stands out, So I hope you have a awesome Memorial Day weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Take care.
Yo, Bella, what's up? Hope you're having a beautiful Memorial Day. Thank you for calling in. I'm glad that I was able to enlighten you, inform you. Hope you have a beautiful one. I'll talk to you later. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Folks, I have a question. I wonder if you guys can help me out. When, where, and how did this tradition get started? The tradition of pouring out a little liquor for your deceased loved ones. Now, I'm going to tell y'all straight up. Y'all can say it's disrespectful, but I don't see it. I am not, get this clear, I am not pouring out my liquor for our deceased loved one. I'm sorry. You know what? I need to stop apologizing. But I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Before we brought out the liquor, we eating ribs, baked beans, potato salad. Not once did I see anybody scoop up some potato salad, dump it on the ground, and say, yo, this is for so-and-so. Not once did anybody cut off a rib and throw it on the ground and say, this is for so-and-so. Now, them baked beans, that's another story. Y'all should, somebody should have scooped the whole, matter of fact, don't scoop, take the whole bowl and dump it, because there was some nasty beans, man. Nasty beans. Yeah. Before we started eating, we were over at the basketball court. Everybody drinking sodas, Gatorade, water. We started talking about our friend, our family, our friend, our loved one who passed on, how he used to act wild and crazy, how they used to call us twins because we used to do some crazy stuff together, but not once did anybody say, hey, this is for so-and-so, and pour out their water, pour out their Gatorade, pour out their soda. They're not that expensive. So why you want me to pour my liquor out? I can't do it. And I refuse to do it. So Anchorettes, when did that tradition get started? How did it get started? Why did it get started? Call in, let me know. Chime in on this subject. I'm very, very interested in finding out.
Hey, Coffee Black, what's going on? So, I don't know exactly when that tradition started either, but do you remember that song, Gangsta Lean? That came out in what? I'm guessing like 94, 95. That's the first time I think I've ever noticed and, seen that done, honestly. I guess it's like I'm going to say it's a hood thing of some sorts. That's what I'm going to say. But I don't know exactly when that whole tradition got started. And you know, the next song after this segment, I expected you to have Gangsta Lean playing. But okay.
Pouring out liquor for the dead. Yes, this is actually ancient, and the ancient term was called libation from ancient Egypt. They did this to honor their dead. You know how the Egypt obsessed over the afterlife, and this was seen as a sign of deep respect. So that's why folks pour out a little liquor for their loved ones now. Or as I do it, I pour out a little juice since I don't drink alcohol.
Hey, I want to thank you guys for calling in and chiming in on that question that I had. Libation. Okay. Gotta put that in the memory banks.
Black coffee, no sugar, no cream.
Anchorette. I'm back again. Check this out, man. I try to raise my daughter to be a dainty girl, but she's not. She doesn't do the dainty little things that girls do. You know, she's not squeamish. I wish she was. She wants to be a doctor, which I am proud of. But here's the thing. The girl farts and burps like a dude. I think we're going to change the name of the show from the Coffee Black Show for now to the Call-In Show.
Hey Rage, it's Jeff again. Look at me, third time in a row. So, women burping and farting. Well, I've got a story for you. When I was younger, I didn't actually think girls did fart because I'd never, ever heard a woman fart. Ever. As a kid. And even growing up as a teenager, I never heard a girl fart. It was only until I met my now wife, was the first time I'd ever heard a girl fart. I must say, though, it is a good tester of a relationship. If you can be around a girl who farts and still want to be with her, then you know that she's the one, I think. It's a good old fart test. Oh, God, I almost choked on my coffee when I heard you talking. Anyway, bud, I hope you're having a good one. Cheers.
Yo, Jeff, man. Hey, thanks for calling in, man. Here's the funny thing. I used to have that same idea that women did not fart. I knew they burped. I've heard a few women burp, but I never knew they farted. And if they did, it would always be like what my friends and I used to call the salad fart. You know, the light little. And that's how I thought women were until I met my wife. But yeah, man, that is a true test of marriage, especially the Dutch oven. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If you can handle the Dutch oven, then hey, you can handle anything. Oh my goodness, man. This subject cracks me up. Hey, Jeff, man, thanks for calling in, man.
Hey, Coffee Black, what's going on? I'm dying over here listening to, your segment as far as, women have the vapors. So listening to Safa Britt and listening to you and you guys just talk about once upon a time how you honestly, didn't think, women fart. It's insane to me. It's so freaking crazy. You guys are hilarious.